All right. Gonna try to make some trades here. Up a little bit on the express. Alrighty. Haven't streamed in a couple of days. It was Canadian holiday, long weekend. All the big boys streaming right now. Don't expect too many people to come in. Don't know where Diego went. But let's look at these markets here. Down 0.75% on the NQ, up 1.2% on oil. Got a couple headlines on Iran and stuff. Iran's new offer is insufficient and risks war resumption. Well, now they're calling it war instead of a conflict. Well, let's go. Right now I'm in a long. See where it goes. Right? As long as it's not really playing out. Maybe we have some resistance around here. It's 100-point resistance though. These ranges are huge. Got a 1 minute ATR of like 22 points or $22. All right, give me a second. All right, we're going to pull back here now. We're going to reverse the trade. Well, still no one watching. Oh, that's always awesome. All right, let's wait for someone to come in. No pun at just talking to myself. Everyone's watching TopStep and PW and all these other guys. No one wants to watch me. Production value too low. Oh, someone's watching. Hey, buddy. Whoever's watching, come to the chat, finally. Let's do a little overview of what's going on in the markets today. Oh, it's Lone Wolf. Hey, buddy. I knew it was one of the OGs. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the page I wanted to look at. There it is. All right, we got Tesla down 3.2%. That's huge. Nvidia's down almost 2%, 1.85. Dell's down 2.3. That hasn't been the play since Trump said buy a Dell. Meta's down 0.2. Microsoft's up 0.25%. And Apple's down 1.38%. Market's looking kind of weak. At the moment, anyways. Lone Wolf, last day of your vacation? Yeah, we just had a long weekend here in Canada, too. 4-day long weekend for the kids. Today's a stat holiday as an employer. Statutory holidays are the worst. Gotta pay all your workers for doing nothing. You gotta love that, right? Lone Wolf, everyone wishes wishes to know where the market's going. The news doesn't even matter anymore. It seems like the war doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Just up. That's all that matters. We just go up. The weekly's still strong. I mean, could this be a potential reversing? Pull back. Maybe the 27,000 area. Do we retest the lows here at 22,000? This is a huge range. Do we pull back 2,700 points or 6,000 points? It's crazy. Lone Wolf, you're down $3.75. That's not bad. You're on MES. Okay. We got oil at 102.89. Oh, Lone Wolf, last week I blew an XFA, man. So I'm feeling pretty depressed. So only have one XFA left now. I'm up 3,300 on it. But, still no bueno. Maybe I'll buy a combine. Lone Wolf's only doing a personal account right now. Wild. I learned my lesson like 2 years ago. Trading futures on a personal account. Things can go bad very quickly. Especially if you have a bunch of money in there. Well, it's good to see you're still posting videos, Lone Wolf. About Panda and stuff. That's awesome. I showed my kids a couple of your videos. They're like, we want a dog now. It's like, no. Lone Wolf had a fun weekend. Perfect. The weather's been nice up here too. Can't say I had a fun weekend though. Panda cent work trial. Yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see if we push down here. Let's try to put on a short here on my XFA. Try to get a couple points real quick. Or get out. Oh, come on. Give me a little push. Just want a couple dollars for lunch. Alright. That's bogus. Got the 50-day still coming up. Lost $19 there in 30 seconds. Let's take a look at the order book. Pretty thin. No big orders anywhere. Let's see if we get a rejection on the 9-day. It's curling down pretty nicely. Nice rejection. Let's see if we get a pull down here. It's kind of wiggling. Looks like it might want to do something here. That big wick here is not making it look good though. Alright, out again. Down $40 in 2 trades in like a minute. Brutal. Okay, let's go back to the practice now. Still like the shorts though. Ain't gonna lie. I mean, potentially. Reverse head and shoulders or something developing. Man, haven't had breakfast today. Feeling kind of weak. Alright, we're gonna let this play out. Give me a minute. I have to grab a little snack here. Haven't ate all day. Sorry for the chewing. All right, we got some consolidation here now. We amping up for a move here. Got the 9-day just consolidating as well. VWAP slowly coming down. But then the 50-day and the 9-day are right, but kind of following each other now. Let's see a short here. It's kind of the low of the consolidation. Lone Wolf, have you seen Diego anywhere? He's been MIA for a week now. Alright, that short's not working out. Let's get out of that. Trying to just force a trade right now. Force 2 on the XFA. Lost like $40 in 2 trades. I want to get at least like 2-3 positive trades here on the practice. Are we going to stay here in this box for a little while, or are we going to break out right in the middle of that zone? The book's pretty thin for this time of day. I ain't gonna lie. Could be setting up for something. We do have Nvidia earnings coming up on the 20th, Wednesday. It could be huge, or it could be just a nothing burger. So I've decided to start working out. I haven't worked out in years. So I'm going to start working out. It's been bouncing out the VWAP on the MES. Oh yeah? Let's check out MES. But we got a clear defined line up here of resistance. Let's see if it goes back up to VWAP rejects. Do got this wick here that didn't reach VWAP. Do we put another, let's put a short here. It's a practice account. Let's try it out. Lone Wolf, you sent a message on Discord. Let's check it out. What are we seeing here? Are these arrows your buys? Or is that an indicator telling you to buy? We got VWAP up here at 74.14. Lone Wolf, would you consider a short up here? 74.14. So instead of touching grass now, what I'm going to do is do a set. In my office, I got a whole gym. I never use it. My kids just play on it. Got a whole rack system, treadmill, all that stuff. My office is more of a gym than a office. It's pretty much 10% office and like 90% gym. Lone Wolf, where's your VWAP? My VWAP's at 77,414. And you're saying bounce, so is your VWAP lower? Or do you mean like a reject? It's like a rejecting off the VWAP. Your VWAP's at the yellow line? Yellow dash line, yeah. Yeah, pretty much where, yeah, right here. 74.14, 13 area. Okay. I think I need a wireless mic so it's easier for me to go to my set. I'm going to do a set right now. Give me a minute. Hi, dude. You look so lovely.
Thank you. Ooh. I don't even need these anymore.
I'm trying to practice pull-ups.
I'm really good.
So hard to do pull-ups.
I'm good at hanging.
Yeah. The hanging is easy. You have to pull-ups. Yeah, try to pull up with the arms. There you go. That's it too.
Ow.
So get your little ball. And see, you can jump from here, not even that far.
I know.
You take this far off again.
Yeah, because I'm tall.
No, you get taller. The more you stretch, taller you get, I think.
Yeah, so that means I stretch so much.
And you can also do this. Shoulder shrug.
Ooh, can I try?
You can do it.
Can I try? With less weights, huh?
Yeah, hold it.
Okay.
Yeah, shoulder shrug.
Can we do less weights?
No, I don't take them off right now. We'll do this.
Okay. Whoa.
I'm also doing rows.
Those.
Just a couple rows.
Dad, you know how you go like this? I can go backwards.
Oh.
Like this.
That works too.
Mom's been up there for ages. What? Mom's been up there for ages. And why is this so low? Because Dad was using shoulder shrugs. Oh, those things. We can do it with no weights. Like how we have itself is heavy. Yeah. It's quite heavy, but we can do it.
Alright, this is a decent breakdown.
We're not doing trading. Yeah. He's doing streaming. Uh-huh. Hello, viewers. Nice to meet you.
Alright, I'll put a stop loss here. That was a nice breakdown. See what NQ is doing. Hitting the bottom of the box.
See what's the NQ? What's the
Well, at least we're up $1,278 on the XFA today.
What's actually lots of money? What's the next to most funny? What's the next to most
I'm doing the bird emoji.
emoji? What's that emoji? A bird. A bird. That's confusing.
Lone Wolf, you missed it. There's always another chance. Maybe get a bounce here, or we continue down. 9-day, 50-day curling down. Rejected off the VWAP pretty nicely, so you called that. You're seeing the market pretty good.
I was here first. No, you weren't. I literally was here when I was here. Dad, can you put the bar higher?
No.
Jeff.
Oh, we're still dumping down. Dump, 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 dump.
I can't do a backflip.
You couldn't do it anyways.
I could have. I had. If you put it higher.
I got a little 2 wicks here.
I can move it. Hey, man. Try to get up here. Try to get up here without using that. Oh. Without using that or without. Oh!
If that was 1 micro on NQ,
That doesn't hurt at all.
probably would have been like $100. Which wouldn't have been bad. Okay, let's cut this trade.
Hurts.
I'm gonna try a long here, put a short right under those wicks.
I think it's an old one. I'm gonna die on ya.
Aiden.
Show me a joker.
I'm going long. Did you fall from all the way up there?
Yeah?
Aiden, you're gonna hit some metal part. It's gonna hurt you. Alright, give me a second. Oh, dang. Still dumping. No real news that came out. We're out of the box. Got a little Bart Simpson going on. Down about 1% on the M&Q. Let's see what happens here. Nate's Trades, what up, buddy? Making money today or just watching? Kind of feel like putting in a short, but this is not the time to do it. Nate, you made a little bit. Yeah, you know what? That's great. Nate's Trades, want to do a stream together one day? Anytime, bro. I'm still trying to figure out my stream, bro. I don't have no real time in or structure. I just come in and wing it. It's hard to train this time. I mean, stream this time of day because so many people streaming, and they got way higher production value. Let's put on a practice short right now. See if it keeps going down. Maybe go to these lows. Kind of switching up my routine too, Nades. Plan is to start like working out. Instead of touching grass, I'm just going to touch the gym. Nades, I'm doing all right. I'm up $1,200. Actually, I'm doing great. I'm up $1,200 on an XFA, but I lost an XFA last week on Friday. So I only have one XFA left. Which sucks. Nade, you work out? Sweet. Yeah, I'm going to try to make it like a routine. I have a gym in my office, so I have no excuse. I just take 2 steps and I got like a whole gym. We're coming down. Remember, we got NVIDIA earnings this week. That's huge. We got Tesla down 3.5%. NVIDIA's down 2.3%. Dell's down 3%. Meta's down 0.36%. Microsoft's down up 0.3%. And Apple's down 1.33%. Oh yeah, now we're pushing here. Alright, we're putting in a short. See if we get a little bit of momentum. Oh, come on. Now it's going to bounce here, isn't it? Let's see if we get the next candle print. Or I might just get out. Ouch. Nine days still coming down. Come on. Intel and AMD are down also. SanDisk down 8.7%. That's huge. Intel down 2.5. That's huge. Alright, let's just get out of that. Should probably stay in it. No, we're still going down. Well, I'm up $1,000 on the practice count. And that's cool. But Nades, appreciate you coming in. Lone Wolf, True G. That's why he's blue. He always comes in. Missing a couple of the other OGs. Just 3 people are watching. Oh, look, oil. I didn't even notice. Oil's pumping. Let's refresh the financial juice here. Did we get any? There's no new headlines. What's going on here? Oil out. Topped out at 104.20 here. See if it still wants to break out. Need to get some wireless earbuds. I think I actually have some laying around. I don't know where they are though. Nades loves to trade the OKLO, buddy. Has some put options on that. Nades, weren't you telling me to buy OKLO, bro? Okay, we're still pushing down. Do we get a double bottoming here, or do we just keep pulling back? This thing keeps pushing down. Should have held the trade. I don't want to get in. Pulled out with $31 profit. Probably could have made like 200. I mean, we're up 1,300 for the day. I should probably like stop. Let's just do a practice short. Looking for a breakdown. There has to be some stops down here. Tesla still pulling back. Hopefully it holds 400. We got a bunch of shares of that. I sold like half my position last week on Tesla. Currently the most overweight position I have is in, still Tesla? Holy moly. Pretty much Tesla and Nvidia and Microsoft. Those are my overweights. Man, the 9 days pushing down strong. Let's add. Subtract discount. Let's YOLO it. Oil's still pushing up. I don't know what's going on. There has to be some news. I don't know why it's not showing us anything. Maybe Trump tweeted something. Check that out. 11 minutes ago, Congressman Mike Kelly, who has been with us, blah, blah, blah. Okay. He's talking about congressmen and stuff like that. No Trump tweet that's doing anything. It's just oil going up. All right, do we hold this low here? That's the question. Let's see the reaction off the 9 day. Well, Nade's trades, you're getting their pullback. Hopefully your Oklo options trade's working out. Still pulling back. We're getting heavy here. We're getting heavy. Still this double bottom situation. Well, it says 4 people are watching. Say what's up in the chat. The other 2 people. Nades is in the house. Lone's in the house. The Wolf. And actually, you know what? One of them is probably me. So there's only one extra person. Yeah, Nades. Don't be scared, guys. We don't bite here. We're trying to figure out this market together. Man, it's so sunny outside. I just want to like move my whole office outside right now. Just hang out in the sun. Get a little sunburn. Yeah, we don't bite. We just lose trades, bro. Come on. Let's lose together. I mean, the 9 days pushing down hard. But I mean, we can easily just push up all the way to the 50 day, and then pull back. Something like boom. What's this? Oh, Jensen Wong speaking. Maybe that's the news right now. Hold on. Alright, you know what? Let's put Jensen on. He's an important person, that's for sure. I don't know how to put the audio on. I'm the worst at this. Do I have the volume on?
bus.
Oh.
And so you both kind of have to convince the memory makers
All right, let's see.
the permanency of this to build the capacity that won't sort of.
I don't know why it's so
Is that the
loud.
right way of looking at it? That this is not a boom and bust change in the structure of
All right, let's listen to Jensen.
Well, I do this all the time. We spend a lot of time with the supply chain.
This audio is
Sanjay
terrible.
Mitra over at Micron, he'll tell you 3 years ago, during a meeting, I explained the future to him exactly as is happening right now. And I was really grateful that Micron and NVIDIA really lined up to line up all of our roadmap. Tony will tell you over at SK that we did the same thing years before. And so it's our job to make sure that the vision of the future of the industry, we convey upstream to our supply chain so that they are building for it. We also have to convey it downstream to people who have power generators and land and financing and so on and so forth. And so we have to make sure that the supply chain upstream and downstream are prepared for this future. It is true that the simple logic is this, that we have now reached a level of agentic AI, useful AI, productive AI capability. And the way to think about these agents is kind of like just digital workers.
Right.
We have hundreds of millions of digital workers in the world. We're going to have billions of AI agents in the world, and they're going to be working 24/7. And so just as we give every digital worker a laptop and a small part of the data center, we're going to have to give every agent essentially a computer and a little bit of storage in the data center to use.
Think about it this way, you do individual work, as a person.
I do.
And you send it on to somebody else and, there's interactions. Well, now you might have hundreds or thousands of, digital agents working for Ed, right?
That I supervise.
That you supervise. And that's going to help you be way more productive, get way more things done, expand your creativity. Now, it does require a lot more computing and memory and storage and networking and all the things that we're doing together.
Last one on this, like Jensen outlined the Micron and the SK example. 3 years ago, you gave them the heads up. Do they believe you? Are they sort of acting on that?
They're investing. I mean, we're managing through it, but these things are very hard to predict, right? If you tried to predict, in 2023 what the demand was going to be in 2027, you would have a hard time doing that. So it does take a long time to build these factories, but we've got great relationships with these partners we have for decades. That's helping us, and they see that we're winning, and so they want to work with us even more. And it's really a great long-term partnership, even though we'd like more right now.
We're in the beginning of the AI build-out. This is literally the very beginning of the agentic AI build-out. We're going to be building this out for a decade, maybe more, because after this, digital agents will be physical agents.
Then we go to the physical AI. We haven't even started that. I mean, you saw some examples of that, in the keynote, but that is a way bigger market, and it will require all sorts of new infrastructure capabilities.
We're going to, for the very first time, bring IT to the world's 90 trillion other industry. And so there's a giant industry ahead of us to build towards. Now, meanwhile, the supply chain is more than doubling every year. I mean, it's probably quadrupling every year, but we'll still have a hard time keeping up with the build-out for at least a decade, my sense.
China. Jensen, you just returned from China. On Friday on Air Force One, the president said that H200 came up, but that China's position is it wants to support its own industry. Could I just ask what the net outcome was of your trip to China and your understanding of what is not or is allowed with H200 and the customers that you have or do not have in China?
The president wants America to win everywhere.
Right.
The president wants America to lead the AI revolution. And so H200s are licensed to sell to China. The Chinese government has to decide how much of their local market do they want to protect, and how much of their local market do they want to expand with more AI capacity. My sense is that the demand in China is so incredible. Just like it is here, agentic AI is also making enormous progress there. My sense is that over time, the market will open. President Xi was very clear that he wants China to be an even wider open market. Premier Li Chang was very straightforward and to explain very eloquently that China will be an open market. So I'm looking forward to China being a more open
to
market.
clarify, Jesse, you were able to meet with those officials directly to discuss whether or not you can sell to those Chinese tech companies.
I didn't discuss directly with them about H200.
Right.
I was there to represent the United States, and I was honored to do so. I was there to support President Trump, and really glad to do so. But that was really the focus of my trip. President Trump had some conversations with the leaders, and I'm looking forward to what they decide.
Michael, you did not go to China, but I think what's interesting is you are a member of the President's Council of Advisors for Science and Technology, as is Jensen. Your net conclusion on whether or not China will become open to American technology companies to do business there?
You know, we have a business in China. Obviously, we comply with all the restrictions and various controls that are in place, but I hope that there's more economic collaboration between the United States and China. That ultimately is what will lead to greater outcomes and prosperity for everyone, and a greater likelihood of a successful relationship between the countries and around the world.
The final question on that trip, Jensen, is the sharpest rhetoric was probably on Taiwan. We've talked about the supply chain, but what did you take from those comments from President Xi on the issue of Taiwan? Of course, from a manufacturing capacity standpoint, TSMC is a critical partner. You and I have discussed it in the past, but at this moment in time, how top of mind is it for you, the security of supply from Taiwan?
Well, none of us were involved in any of those conversations except for President Trump. With respect to Taiwan, obviously Taiwan is still epicenter of the world's technology manufacturing and technology development. The supply chain is rich in Taiwan. We're also, of course, reindustrializing the United States, bringing manufacturing back to the United States. We're doing so at a time when demand for AI and this beginning of this new computer revolution is happening, and so demand is extraordinary.
Order filled.
So as a result, we're building more factories here in the United States, chip factories, packaging, computer factories, AI factories, of course. So we're building factories of all kinds here. They're also ramping up capacity, and the reason for that is because the demand is just so great across the board. I think the answer is that we want to have. It is possible to have supply chain diversity and resilience, and everybody should be seeking to improve that. It is also very true that Taiwan will continue to be one of the epicenters of the world's technology hub.
Michael, I grew up using a Dell computer. You know that. We discussed it in the past. Desktop, laptop. You and I never talk about computers in that context. We're always talking about supercomputers, accelerated computing. Both of you.
And I think you should upgrade. I mean, now we have the new XPS 14 or 16. That would be my choice for you.
So what is the story?
These are the best notebooks we've ever had.
We talk about AI PC, but we're going to get Jensen's take to finish. But what is the role of the PC in this agenda game?
All right. Jensen's still speaking. Let's leave him on, I guess.
For knowledge work, and it is right there in front of everyone. And we have a great business there. And those devices are evolving too. You saw on stage how we're embedding the ability to run the small models and the local models inside your PC. And what's happening is customers are wanting more powerful PCs because they want to be able to do all this great hybrid AI. And so it's a great business. It's still very much alive, and it also gives us incredible scale and strength in our supply chain, which helps us secure all the needed ingredients that we need.
So you spent 31 years working on the server design together, accelerated computing. That's the scale we're talking about. Let me just be really direct.
We started with the PC.
But why don't you just team up?
I was trying to sell them a gaming GPU.
So what's going to happen between the two of you? A PC with a powerful GPU inside it. Why doesn't that happen?
We have that, yeah.
And what's the plan going forward for that?
Well, we can't tell you the plan right now.
You can tell me.
Very, very soon we like to tell you. You're
interested in the PC market.
Think about the arc. think about I'm interested in computing, no doubt. Think about the arc of computing. When Michael and I came into the industry, it was kind of at the tail end of mainframes. Not that it was a tail end of mainframes because mainframes go away. It was tail end of its growth, and it was the beginning of personal computers. We're now seeing the beginning of course, AI in the cloud.
Dell's
and that's gonna
down
continue to grow. But
3.6%.
we're also going to see personal AI. Instead of personal computers, we want personal AI. So the question is, and the reason for that is just we were talking about
Nvidia
earlier,
down
AI
2.3%.
needs to be where the context is. If all the information that I have is on my laptop, and I need help, I need AI to help me do work on my laptop, then I need the AI to run kind of locally. And if I have a factory, then I need agents to run in the factory. If I have a hospital, I need agents to run the hospital because that's where
in
the
the
action
operating
is.
room.
In
right?
the operating room.
It can't be running somewhere else, right?
Because
If
that's
you're-
where the context is. That's where the action is.
Yeah, if you've got an autonomous vehicle, right, the AI has to be
Run in the car.
inside the vehicle.
Yeah.
And so this idea of distributed intelligence,
So are they saying cloud computing's not the future?
intelligence.
Everyone has their own
You can
AI
put as many
chips
tokens as you want, Ed, on your new
into
XPS
personal
16.
devices.
You just have to get Bloomberg to get you one. I'm sure we can.
And
make
on
it
that
work.
note, Michael Dell, Chairman and CEO of Dell Technologies, Jensen Huang, CEO of NVIDIA, live in Las Vegas once again, Dell Technologies World 2026. Back to you guys.
All right, I love the
All right, that was cool. Well, that's kind of an interesting interview there with Dell and NVIDIA. So what are they saying? Sell more smaller chips? Local AI? But with the speed of the internet, like, do you need local AI? Maybe Broadcom's the play. Broadcom down 1.7% today. Order book's still pretty thin, coming down though. There's not many orders to take. You can shoot down pretty quick. MES down 0.6%, M&Q down 1.2%, oil up 3.3%. All right, well, let this short play out. Didn't hit my stop. That's something. Oil right at the 9-day. Playing around with that. Nades trades, if it doesn't hold here, I'm looking at 732. $28, 732. Oh, it'd be a decent move, wouldn't it? 130-point move. We're still pulling back. If this was XFA, I'd probably take profit by now, or at least start. Take a couple off. Don't want to see a breakout of the bottom. Just keep going down. We're still pushing down. Let's take out one more. Let's put that break even. Let it ride. See what happens. Diego, where you been, buddy? I've been looking for you for the last 5 days, bro. Where you been? Explain yourself. I hope everything's okay with you. Alright, we're getting a green candle now. Oh, Diego, you're working a lot and you're in Washington. Dude, you're pretty close to me. Let's meet up at the Canadian border. That's alright. I get it, bro. But I was worried. I was like, what happened to Diego? Nades, he was being productive? Yeah. Yeah. Lone Wolf. Yeah. That's all. Lone Wolf and Diego. Let's go meet up at the border. At the duty free. We'll get some maple syrup. Take shots in the parking lot. Alright, let's see if we reject off the 9-day and keep going down, or are we gonna, is that it? Is that the move? We didn't even take out these guys. Well, Diego, I just started working out. That's my new thing. I'm going to start working out. Every time I go touch grass or get away from the mic, we doing reps. I got a wedding party coming up in 8 months. I need to build some muscle. Otherwise, everyone's going to be like, yo, Randy, you shrunk, bro. It's like, man, I've been sitting and clicking for the last 3 years. What do you expect? Sitting and clicking don't give you the muscles, bro. You gotta fit in a shirt nicely. Can't be wearing small all the time, you know? I'm only 5'10" or something. Or 5'9" maybe, I don't know. 5'10" on a good day. Diego, Randy Schwarzenegger. Man, that'd be sick. But yeah, 8 months, I'm gonna work out every day, man. I don't even care. Something hurts, whatever, I pull something, dislocate something, we're going to be working out every day. 7 days a week, 8 months in a row. Might even go get some protein shakes, bro. I'm going to start watching YouTube videos of people working out to get motivated. Nate's trades, I'm not going to become an animal, but I just want to at least look good for the wedding. And after that, that's it. I'm good. It's a wedding on my wife's side, so you know. Can't go to your in-laws looking like a scrawny day trader. All right, we're pushing back up. I'm going to put the stop right back up there again. We're going to risk 158 bucks. The 50 days coming down. That's nice. 9 days trying to come back down. The NQ loves to like screw everyone up just to come back down. It's always a possibility. Diego, you're happy? Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. This keeps going up. Here's some stats. It's hard to get people to watch a stream at this time of day, that's for sure. There's a 200 contract order at 28,800 on the NQ. That'd be a nice move. See if we can push down here. Push it. Man. I want to get a short, but it's want to be a good price, honestly. It could be support here. I'm gonna do a couple of reps. Alright, got a wrap in there too. Dang. Oh man, getting a push. Look at that. What a push. Diego's up 7K, let's go. Oh, you're in the. Oh, okay. You're up 7K on that? Nice, bro. Let's go. I don't know the rules for that, but I think there was like a drawdown or something like that. I was gonna join it too, but they were asking too many questions. So I'm like, forget it. Well, let's go, Diego. Be amazing. Diego wins the cup. That'd be sick. Diego's represent the Randy trade stream. Oh, come on, bro. Don't be so nice. You gotta tell me when I suck and everything, bro. Diego's like a Canadian. He's an honorary Canadian. He's just too nice. He's the type of guy, if someone bumps into him, he says sorry. Like a true Canadian. Sorry, mate. Alright, we're curling down. I mean, like 50 day, 9 days coming down. VWAP's kind of flattening out. But shorts are paying. Shorts are paying. We're out of this support box. NQ likes to extend. Shorts are paying. That's all I can say. Diego, you're ranked 840 out of 14,000? That's huge, bro. You're killing it. Amazing. There's this one guy that trades while he's walking on the treadmill, man. I want to be that guy. But I don't even have a wireless headset. And my gym's like 2 feet away from me. I want to get my cardio up. I want to bulk up a bit. Got an eight month goal. I want to make 100 grand in 8 months on these freaking props. And gain 15 pounds of muscle. Let's go. Diego, in your real accounts, you're the biggest loser in the world. I don't know about that, buddy. In my eyes, you're the biggest winner. They should make a competition of like who can lose the most. That should be a competition. First one to lose 1 million wins the cup. Maybe I'll create that. It's a whole new view on the market. Whoever loses the most. And then at the end of it, no one knows. But there's been the counter trading. So you thought you lost like the most. But then you click a button and you see your real account. And actually it just did the opposite of what you were doing. And then you're the biggest winner. Diego, the key is to have a good diet, bro. 80% is the diet. Diet's definitely important, but if you're not working out, who cares about the diet, right? So both play hand in hand. But to me, the most important thing is actually doing it. Eating's easy. Working out's the hard part. But I don't know. I'm not a gym guy, so I don't know. That's just my thought on it. Like you could be eating great, getting all your macros, micros, whatever. But if you're not working out and burning the calories and like using the energy, like who cares? It's like, bro, I just had like 500 grams of protein today. And I sat there trading stocks. But everything matters, bro. That's just optimization. For me, I just want to like build a routine where I'm actually working out. Because eating, I eat all the time. I eat pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. We eating them steaks, them chicken breasts, them thighs, the rice, the fruits and vegetables. I love it all, man. I'm not a picky eater. The fish, lobsters. I love it all. The only thing I'm missing out on is the reps. I need reps, more reps. Same thing with the market. You just need more reps, more practice. All right. It's not pulling down as hard as I want. I mean, at this point, I would probably maybe take some off or move the stop down. Took a couple off. See how this goes. Nades. I'm never wrong. Just kidding. Sometimes when you're wrong, you're right. All right, we're back into this resistance zone. So let's see if resistance becomes. We had a little resistance here. Does it become support? Or sorry, does the support become resistance? Or do we just break up? Because the market is just so strong. Nothing can bring the market down. Oh, all right. We're getting a little wiggle here. There you go. Here we go. Oh man, it says 6 people are watching. That's amazing, man. Appreciate that. We're gonna take a couple more off here. I don't feel like putting a trade in the XFA though, but it seems like a nice place to go short. I ain't gonna lie. Oil with some volume coming in and a nice green candle. Meta's trying to come down. Meta and Microsoft are coming down. Tesla and Nvidia are trying to hold. Apple's trying to hold. Dell's trying to hold. And we're 30 seconds away from power hour. Let's see here. Do we stay below 29,000 for a while or what? This is the question. I would like to see the market pull back a bunch. I've sold most of my long term, so would like to start adding to them again. No new headlines. Air defense activated on Geshem Island near the Strait of Hormuz. Seems like the war's about to come back on. More attacks. But I'm not sure how the market's going to react to that. All right, now we're going to break up. All right, let's get out of that trade. Let it marinate here. We're gonna do 2 reps. You know what? I should have something that says that. That'd be cool. Maybe it'll be motivation. Oh, okay. We're gonna pretty strong push now. War's back on and the market pumps. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Wow. Huge push. Oil dumping. Crazy. I want to put a practice trade in here. Just for the heck of it. What a push. With volume, too. No headlines. Other than some more headlines. And we're still pushing. Wow. Man, do we get in here? So tempting, right? Tempts you. Like the seductress. 1 minute candle. 173 points. Wow. That's crazy. All right, time to do reps. I want to get in, but I'm going to get wrecked. Rep time. I got a new picture for it. Oh man, where'd it go? Here it is. Boom. There you go. Oh, it's still pushing up. Wow. All right, time to do some reps. All right. Trump's about to attack at any moment. So the market pumps. Come on. Well, hopefully no one got stuck or no one was in a short down here. I was. At least I cut it off. Survived that one. That's huge. From the bottom to the top. 47 points on the NQ, or sorry, the ES. And that was 250 points on the NQ. Lone Wolf, he got out red and into the green. Let's go. Good job, buddy. That probably wrecked a lot of accounts. That 1 minute wick. Today's my first day working out in years, buddy. Like in between, I would do a couple of days here and there. I'm gonna be sore as heck tomorrow. I'm gonna work out and make money on the market and eat better. New Year's resolution halfway through the year. That's the plan. Lone Wolf. I would have had more, but I changed my entries from stop loss only to stop loss and take profit and hit profit before I could move it. Oh man, the sign's still up. My bad. All right, back at my entry. Are we going to keep going up? War's just positive, I guess. Netflix up 3%. Costco's up 2.5%. Walmart's up 1%. SanDisk down 7.6%. Micron down 7%. Dell's down 3%. Alright, we're just gonna get out of this. Do we just pump from here? Support held. Went a little bit below, but if you bought in this box, you're up, buddy. Up like 100 points. Diego's always so positive. Love that guy, man. Diego's a man. You know what? I'm going to leave my mic on. It's like a headset mic, though. And I'm going to do a rep. I'm going to see if I can talk to you guys from there. So let me know. Lone Wolf, Diego, let me know if you guys can hear me. All right? starting in like 10 seconds. All right, guys. Just doing some reps. Still watching the market. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 10. All right, did 10 reps, 10 curls. All right, did you guys hear me? Yeah, Diego, it's probably terrible sound, but were you kind of able to hear me or no? Barely? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't got one of those proper mics. My mic's attached to my headset. But that way I don't have to mute. So I think I need some wireless situation or something. I had a wireless Bose thing or something. I don't know where the heck it went. Try the shocks. What are shocks, Diego? Let me know. 1 second. All right, I just found a Bose headset. But there's only one headset in there. And charge that. Try that out in a bit. Lone Wolf, you were outside? Yeah, Diego already confirmed. It's not going to work. Can't leave my mic on and go work out. Ain't going to work. Shocks. Open ear headphones. Oh, Diego, talk about something like this? Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Fits around your head. Because those earbuds don't stay in my ears that well. Yeah, maybe. Try something like this out. Might be a good idea. Good idea, Diego. Diego always has the good ideas. Lone Wolf, last time you streamed, you used the DJI Mic 2 wireless. Yeah, Yeah, actually, you know what? I see a lot of people use that. Is that good, or people just paying extra for the DJI brand? Because DJI is awesome for drones. That's for sure. $279. Oh, this will be like 2 mics, charging case, bunch of stuff actually. I don't think I need all that. Oh, that's how you have to buy it? Like something like this? This is what you have, Lone Wolf? A little kit like that. Probably gonna lose half of that stuff. Or my kids are gonna lose it for me. Man, I don't even know if my PC has Bluetooth. That's another thing I gotta look at. Thought it did. Oh no, it does. Sweet. So I don't even know how to connect these with Bluetooth. That's gonna be annoying. Alright, let's take a look at these markets here. We're pushing down. Had that huge push up on war news. It's like the opposite of what should happen. So what's been happening lately is negative news pumps the market, positive news pumps the market. Every news pumps the market, which is impossible to trade. So you can't trade the news, honestly. And you can't trade the order book either because it was just dead. And out of nowhere, we got a huge spike in volume. So let's go back to the practice account. Let's try a short here. We're going down now. Maybe a stop up here above VWAP. Or even up here. Risk $116. 1-to-1 trade will be just these lows here. We'll see. Local trend. All right, let me just test these. How the heck are you supposed to connect these? Hold on a second. Hello? Sorry, just testing out a Bluetooth headset. I don't know how to connect it here. Hello? We gotta ask Google here. How do I pair? Open the charging case and take the buds out. It will automatically power onto pairing mode. Oh, really? Oh, man. All right. Put it back in the case. Open it up. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I don't think he's connected. Should probably do this before I start a stream. My bad. Hello? 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 No. Hello? Oh man. This definitely ain't working. Has to be some way to do this, like hold it down or something. Come on. This ain't working at all. Need some help over here. Oh, is this connecting to my phone or something? Oh, it's connected to my phone. Alright, that might have worked. I think that worked. Sweet. Okay, hold on here. Hello? Hello? Is that too loud? Alright, is that better? Alright, Diego, let me know, bro. Oh, it's too loud? Retest. Testing. Diego, Lone Wolf, let me know, please. I got my wireless headset working now. This would be sick. Oh, it sounds like a drive-through from in McDonald's. Terrible. Still got these filters on. That's pretty much messing it up too. Right. Filter off. Okay. All right. I get it. Diego. Trying to be a funny guy over here. Hold on. Let me put this game down. All right, Diego. How about now? Still sucks? But this is way better for me. I'm on mobile now. So right now, I'm gonna do some curls, and I'm still with you, homies. Oh yeah, let's go. Damn, only did 6 that time. I got a fan on with a bunch of other outside noise too, so that's probably not helping. The wired things just work better, I think. Well, the short's still playing out. I don't know how far I can go with these. Connected to the PC Bluetooth. Well, we're 30 minutes away from market close. We'll have MOC show up on the left side of the screen. And if you guys want fries with that, let me know. I'm taking orders today. I don't know how far Bluetooth goes. I don't think I can make it to my kitchen or anything. You know what? Let's test it out. Let's see if we can go to my kitchen. All right, I'm going to the kitchen. Just testing it out. Testing live. Diego, your technical support. You gotta let me know. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. It's too far. It's not gonna work out. Need something with longer range. Diego, you don't hear anything? Yeah. I get it. Lone Wolf's just looking to make $14. That's all he needs. $14. Nothing more, nothing less. Lone Wolf, you can barely hear me. Yeah, I'm using a Bluetooth headset right now, just trying to test it out. I don't think this one's gonna work out. Just something I had laying around. And I'm missing the right ear, so I only have the left. I'm gonna switch it back. I mean, I can put it higher. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? But I can't walk more than like 30 feet away, so definitely can't make it to the kitchen. All right, we're getting a little push up here. Got the 50-day and 9-day. Coming up together, Iran spots U.S. Israeli drones in Questlem Island. All right, war's back on, it looks like. Um, Time to do some reps. Rep time. If you don't got a gym near you, time to do some push-ups. I'm gonna do some shoulder shrugs. Here we go. Oh man, them shoulders be weak. I got some weak shoulders, bro. Now I sound like the captain in airplanes. That's hilarious. All right, let's just switch back to the other mic, I guess. This ain't gonna work. I thought it'd go further. All right. Um, let's just put the filter back on. All right. Does this sound better? Diego Lone Wolf. Let me know if this sounds better. Yeah? Yeah, I figured. All right. Guess no Bluetooth for me. Maybe we'll test out something. Maybe order something from Amazon. I want some kind of long range Bluetooth microphone where I don't have to be sitting in front of my computer. Figure it out. Now now I sound fantastic. All right, perfect. Okay. All right. I'm glued to the chair. Maybe I just get some giant USB-C cable and just drag that around wherever I go. All right, we're pushing up here. Let's get out of this trade. Let this play out, see what happens. What would be cool is if I could just use my phone for the audio. That'd be actually kind of better. Yeah, it seems like I gotta do a bunch of stuff. I can do that now. Alright, well, we're still pushing up. No bueno. Well, we got a nice push up here. And still pushing up. Still pushing up. Wow. Alright, let's get in. Let's see if we get push. New highs or what? What's oil doing? Oil's still coming down too. And we're still pushing up. Wow. And we're still pushing. This is insane. Um, um, Still pumping up. Hello? Trying to get this audio capture on my phone. The audio's not working. That's great. Alright, let's see what MOC brings at the end of the day here. Still pumping up. Wow. Well, seems like audio ain't working. Still going up. Alright, we're getting a little pull back now. Okay. Audio capture still not working. That's lame. Still pushing up. Longs are playing. Well, 1 minute, 20 seconds away from market on close. Let's see how that plays out. Okay. All right. All right. Hey, Warren Jr., I'm just messing around with like a mic setup or something. I can hear it on my end. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? can't hear me, right? Doing pretty good. Lucifer. Trying to set up a audio feed from my phone. I can hear myself. Lone Wolf, you hear me now, though? Do you hear me now? Alright. I'm gonna work on this later. Well, there's MOC. Test audio out later. But Lucifer, thanks for stopping by, buddy. When are you streaming tonight? Or are you streaming already? Standard, man. Just fucking adore. X1 and liquidity. Stupid. Big black bitch. Stupid. Oh, fuck. I just spilled a bunch of stuff. Kicked a bunch of stuff on my desk. That's annoying. Lucifer, and you have a girl starting tomorrow 8:30 a.m. on my channel. Nice. Just some random girl, or is she your friend or something? You're streaming at 6 p.m. today? Nice. Well, Market close, we're up. Let's close that. Made $1,300 on the XFA. Lost an XFA on Friday. No bueno. Here's the MOC. Oh, your wife. Lassifer, have a girl. You've been married for 20 years? Nice. I've been married for 10. So you're doing twice as good as I am. That's awesome, Lassifer. Well, check out Lassifer for sure. He's a good guy. He trades outside too. Has nice views. And he has better audio than I do because I'm still trying to figure all that out. Lassifer's only 38. Dude, you got married when you're 18 years old? Wow. That's amazing. I got married when I was like 20. No. Pretty much on my 30th year. Or actually, man, I'm zoning out now. 28, I think. Yeah, around 28. I suck with dates. But alright, market's closed. See you guys in the Asian session, I guess. Love you guys. See ya.